Trump officials are out there pitching austerity to Americans as if it's a lifestyle upgrade. Let me explain. Brooke Rollins is the agriculture secretary for Donald Trump's administration. She proudly announced they have run 1,000 simulations to figure out how can Americans eat for $3 a meal. And she's going to tell us, you get a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, a corn tortilla, and maybe one other thing, a mystery item. Listen to this. Is this the prosperity that we were promised?
I think the question you're asking, and it's a really important one, is while we're asking Americans to reconsider what they're eating, are we actually asking Americans, especially those who are living on the margins, are we asking them to spend more on their diet? And the answer to that is no. We've run over 1,000 simulations. It can cost around $3 a meal for a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, corn tortilla, and one other thing. And so there is a way to do this that actually will save the average American consumer money.
Yeah. A piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, one floret, a corn tortilla, taco size, not burrito size, of course, and one other thing. This is coming from a Trump administration that claims to represent prosperity and abundance and success and winning. And instead, the message is tighten your belt, stop complaining. You get one corn tortilla, teeny tiny. Maybe we'll give you some salsa. And it fits perfectly, I hate to admit it, with what Donald Trump himself has been saying. Donald Trump has repeatedly mocked Americans for buying too much, but not too many yachts, not too many private jets, too many school supplies, too many toys. Americans don't need $37 for your daughter. Just a couple is fine.
You don't need $37 for your daughter. 2 or 3 is nice, but you don't need $37. So we're doing things right. We're running this country right.
There you go. And when Trump was asked about it, he doubled down and he goes, pencils, they don't even need that many pencils either.
Said this week, got a lot of attention. You were at your cabinet meeting. You said, quote, I'm going to quote what you said, maybe the children will have $2 instead of $30.
Yeah.
And maybe the $2 will cost a couple of bucks more than they would normally. Are you saying that your tariffs will cause some prices to go up?
No, I think the tariffs are going to be great for us because it's going to make us rich.
But you said some dolls are going to cost more. Isn't that an acknowledgement that some prices will go up?
I don't think a beautiful baby girl that's 11 years old needs to have 30 dolls. I think they can have 3 dolls or 4 dolls because what we were doing with China was just unbelievable. We had a trade deficit of hundreds of billions of dollars with China.
When you say they could have $3 instead of $30, are you saying Americans could see empty store shelves?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they don't need to have $30. They can have 3. They don't need to have 250 pencils. They can have 5.
5 pencils. That's it. That's all you get. Now, I'm not going to ignore that this might sound like a critique of mindless consumerism. And if this were really a critique of mindless consumerism, I would support it. If this were about environmental sustainability, pushing back on corporate excess, questioning whether constant consumption of crap actually makes us happier, I would be on board. But that is not what this is. This is not anti-consumerism from the left. This is scarcity economics from the right. Notice what's missing. There's no talk about corporations raising prices while posting record profits. There's no talk about housing costs exploding. There's no talk about how kids are going to have fewer dolls and pencils, but Trump gets a however many dollar military parade. There's no talk about the fact that healthcare bankruptcies are almost unique to the United States. There's no talk about wages lagging inflation for decades. The solution is lower your expectations. Want less, and accept it quietly. You will have 2 dolls and you will like it. And there's a sort of irony that is impossible to ignore, which is that the message is coming from a billionaire president surrounded by wealthy donors who has multiple houses, multiple golf courses, corporate executives, and officials who have never had to choose between groceries and rent. The people who fly private planes are telling you your kid doesn't really need that many pencils and dolls. The people who eat steak dinners and surf and turf at Mar-a-Lago, completely overcooked and dilapidated, but still expensive, they are saying a broccoli floret and a piece of chicken and a corn tortilla is going to have to be enough for you. This is not about shared sacrifice. This is the logic you see in authoritarian systems everywhere. Look at the messaging in places like Cuba and Venezuela for so long. As the elites and those in power enrich themselves, it's, listen, no, we've got a project here that's important. And so you're going to get your pound of rice for a month for a family of 4, and we're going to work to do it better. And maybe we can get you a little pork fat. Let's see if we can find some Crisco for you. And meanwhile, they are living it up with cigars and private jets and the entire thing. This is starting to mirror that, where the people at the top live large and everybody else is told restraint is a virtue. For you, not for me, obviously. I'm going to get a burrito-sized tortilla. You get a taco-sized tortilla. And Trump campaigned on more, not less. He said everyone will have more money, more winning, more greatness, more of everything you want. And instead, it's the rhetoric of scarcity as a sacrifice while they sacrifice nothing. Things are expensive and that's your problem. And you know what? Have a piece of chicken, have a tortilla, have a piece of broccoli, and stop asking questions. Why didn't Trump run on that? Well, because it would have been a losing proposition to run on. You know, I'll often talk to my friends about what do we really think is private on our computers and on our phones. And many people believe that their emails are genuinely private. And it turns out that a lot of the email services are looking at your emails and can look at your emails even after you have deleted them, which is why I recommend our sponsor, StartMail, a trusted name in secure email for more than a decade. StartMail is based in the Netherlands. Netherlands is known for very strong data protection laws. Your emails won't be scanned. Your emails won't be tracked. StartMail will block those invasive tracking pixels so you won't be monitored by companies and by hackers. And when you delete an email in StartMail, it is gone for good. Your data stays private. They are all in on this with a ton of features, including aliases to keep you anonymous, strong encryption with your emails. It is super easy to move to StartMail. It's a few clicks, migrate your emails, migrate your contacts. You really can't go wrong. Try StartMail for yourself, completely free for 7 days at startmail.com/Pakman, which will also give you 50% off your first year. The link is in the description.